Hi everybody. Oh, sorry. I was just running, you know? I was being a man running. I was being a running man, you know? That's so dumb. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out The Running Man. This is an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, 1987, that's when it came out. And it is 18A, and that is everything I know about this movie. I have not read, I don't know anyone in the cast besides Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I don't know what this movie is about. Looking at the title, The Running Man, I'm assuming it is about a man that runs. I don't know. If it's not about a man that runs, then I don't know why it's called The Running Man. Either Arnold is some guy in like this Olympic team that can run, but that doesn't really feel like an Arnold movie. Arnold movies are definitely more fiction, I feel like, and definitely more sci-fi-y. I feel like all the Arnold movies that I've seen on this channel have been more sci-fi-y than anything else. So I'm kind of expecting a sci-fi twist to this Running Man. I'm not really sure what to expect from this movie. I got a lot of suggestions to watch it, so thank you so much if you suggested to watch this movie. If you suggest movies in the comments, I will put them on my movie list. Just a warning though, my movie list is very, very long now, so if you do suggest a movie, it may be a while before it comes up. So that's just a thing. Maybe you suggest it and it's already on my list, but for the most part, if you suggest a new movie, it may take a couple months for me to get to it, so sorry in advance if you do that. But anyways, this movie was suggested a lot when I started doing my Terminator reactions, and I'm very excited to get into this. I've actually never heard of this movie before until you guys suggested it, and like I said, I know nothing about it. So I'm just really excited. A movie that pops up, I'm watching this on YouTube Movies, and a movie that pops up in like the suggested is Total Recall, the Arnold 1990 Total Recall, and that makes me so excited because I loved Total Recall. So if this movie is anything close to Total Recall, not even in terms of concept, just in terms of goodness, then I'm going to really enjoy it. I also hope, before we get into this movie, that Arnold has a really cool kill line. I just think every Arnold Schwarzenegger movie should have a kill line. I think that's just what he's good at, like not really speaking and then delivering a final kill line. And I think that's all an Arnold movie needs, and that's all I want from an Arnold movie, if you know what I mean. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can go to my Patreon, where I've uncut reactions to many of my movies on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my shows like Cobra Kai and my movie reactions that come out 1 week early. There are also 2 exclusive Patreon movies a month that you guys on Patreon get to choose. Thank you so much if you check it out, and let's get back to the video. Oh, and we gotta do the lighting before we start. I totally forgot about the lighting. So let me just turn on my light and then we'll get into the lighting. Boop! Nice, nice, nice. Okay, the lighting today, I honestly don't know what the lighting should be. The poster is black and white, and I haven't seen any still images whatsoever for this movie. I don't know what this movie looks like, what the tone of this movie is, anything. So I'm thinking that I should just go blue. Like a nice deep blue, because you can never go wrong with blue. Like the sky will be blue probably. If there's sky, if they're in space, then they won't be blue. I don't think they're in space stuff. Maybe they're in space. But yeah, blue should work. There should be something blue in this movie that can be like, that is why I chose the light, because of that thing in the movie that's blue. Also, you may be noticing that Huxley is not here right now. She couldn't run fast enough to keep up with The Running Man. I am going to stop doing that joke. That joke has worn itself dry already. It was already a bad joke to begin with. Maybe if she runs up here and... Oh my god, what Okay, I'm done with the jokes. I'm done with the bad jokes. Huxley may come in at some point, so I'm excited if she joins. I'll let her know what's happening. Maybe she won't. Who knows? She didn't really seem interested in this movie, so if you're angry with her, then just leave an angry comment about Huxley down below, because I'm a little annoyed that she did not want to watch this movie with me today, because I thought she would like it. She's liked all of the other Arnold movies, but she's like, I don't want to watch The Running... Okay, anyways, let's get into this movie. Without further ado, The Running Man. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the Running Man. Wait, those people are actually running too. No way, they spell Running Man out of people running. What if Arnold does not stop running this entire movie? That's why he's called the Running Man, because he has a condition where he just cannot stop running. The Running Man. Gladiators are. More direct methods become necessary. Okay, so the Running Man is a TV show.
In.
I wonder if Arnold is part of the resistance or if he is part of the TV show.
And children down there, all they want is food, for God's sake.
As you were, Richard. Proceed with plan.
I recognize that guy. Where do I recognize him from? Arnold screams, make the movie for me. Ooh.
What's the hold up?
Okay, so he used to work for the government, it looks like. And then he said no, because they were going to kill innocent people. He's so strong. He can just carry that by himself. And even in this situation, he's still so oiled up. I mean, it's probably sweat, I guess, but still. It's like he sweated, and then his sweat became oil, and then he sweat some more, you know?
Okay, asshole, move it, go, let's go.
It's like those stuff from Lost. I guess spoilers if you haven't seen Lost. But if you have seen Lost, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like the fence, sonic fence thing.
He's perimeter here.
Here he goes. I knew that guy was waiting to go for the codes. Okay. They're just killing everyone? I don't think you're supposed to do that in a prison.
Give you a lift?
Yes, that's what I needed. This is what I needed. Those kill lines are what I come for Arnold movies.
It's not happening. Then we try it outside.
But wasn't the case always in here? So the walls wouldn't be the issue. It's that guy on the computer. It's that guy on the computer. He's so dead. He's so dead. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's the guy on the computer. Oh no. Is his head gonna explode? His head just went boom. I like the soundtrack so far. It's like the synth and stuff like that. It's really cool.
ICS, your entertainment and information network, reminds you.
I love just from the opening how gritty and dirty the world is.
Show in the whole wide world.
The Running Man.
You guys want to buy a hot stereo?
Demolition? Is this movie connected to Demolition Man? Which is the movie that I'm watching next.
Goodbye, my lovely.
Oh, so once he starts deactivating the collar, he has a time limit before he can take it, before it explodes. Okay, those look like futuristic Pepsi cans in the corner, don't they? Cores, extra cold. Oh, extra gold. Okay, even better.
Well, there's your ride. It's all.
Look at Arnold's little yellow hat. Look how beautiful that little yellow hat is. I hope he wears that the whole movie.
You laughing? Stop trying to teach the Constitution to the street punks. See you guys.
Somehow, some way, Arnold is going to be on the Running Man show, I feel like. Or else why would he be called the Running Man? Okay, and here comes the villain, I feel like. In the corporate world, the government that's taken over the city, the country. Is he like the president or something? Or maybe like the owner of the corporation that runs the world or the country.
I guess we've just peaked, but it's not like we've dropped.
Not like.
Oh, is he the Running Man host guy?
For tomorrow, you'll be mopping it for the rest of the week. Let's go.
I was gonna say he's so nice, and then immediately I was so wrong. I should have learned from Rambo when that police officer was so nice, and then he was not. I love shots that are framed like this with the character in the direct center in a hallway or something. I don't know. It's very satisfying. That's such a bad security code, 445566. Like, what the heck?
I want to know what we got, all right?
All right, let's see.
That was a really good shot.
Kitchen, toast and coffee.
It's funny because we have this stuff now. Like, we have this technology now.
The greatest stalker to ever play the game. All right, now all you runners,
Oh,
ready.
he's like a Running Man champion or something? That's cool.
They told me the last tenant was taken away for
Yes?
re-education.
Oh, a re-education. I know what that means.
He's the sort that the neighbors say, such a quiet man. And never too busy to say hello.
Are they trying to find people for the show?
We never get military prisoners.
Who's a military prisoner? He's still at large.
Yeah?
Oh, it's true.
No, hold that. Operator? Get me the president's agent.
This is such an interesting movie. This is not what I expected at all.
Let's see.
I love that the TV is still like that, though.
Maybe someplace warm. I need to work on my tan anyway. You see, you get so pale in prison.
Hawaii, good idea.
There you are.
Oh! Oh! This is a Hawaii shirt. Am I a genius? I knew it. I knew there was a sign for me to wear this shirt today. I knew it.
All flights to Pretoria, Tutuwil, and Mandelaberg are on schedule.
I cannot believe I'm wearing a Hawaii shirt and he wants to go to Hawaii. I feel like a genius right now. He's good. Arnold is good.
I'm gonna throw up all over you.
Go ahead. Won't show on this shirt.
It won't show on this shirt. That's so true.
Oh, you're dead!
Do you think she feels guilty? I bet she's gonna watch him on TV.
School teacher buddy there, huh? And there's your other buddy, the one who helped you in the prison infirmary.
Nice.
Oh no, they're gonna die if he doesn't do it. Oh, here we go. What even is this? What are they doing to him? Are they putting like a tracker in him or something?
Phalangic injection.
I don't like needles. Oh, ow, oh, ooh. There's so many needles and pokey things. This kind of reminds me of Total Recall a little bit. Like just the scene, not the needles or anything, just the scene. I don't know why. What even was that stuff for? I feel like it was a tracker. I feel like it was a tracker of some kind.
Cadre Cola. It's the spot.
Cadre Cola. When you don't get sponsorship from Pepsi or Coke, you make up your own.
Richard shot at point-blank range when he arrived
What?
at the airport.
Yeah, she knows though. She knows. Do they do this to hopefully get more ratings in this show because people hate them so much and they've done so many bad things? I was kind of hoping that those arms were Arnold's arms. I was like, he got a glam up. Kind of reminds me of WWE a little bit, with like the inflated egos and personalities and theatrics of it all. Not gonna lie, this show seems kind of really awesome, and if people didn't die in it, I would totally watch it. I wonder what that thing in the middle is for. I'm very curious. Also, the movie's doing a really good job of like hyping up this show and just showing how watched it is and how popular it is. I don't know. They're doing a really good job making me anticipate what's going to happen next.
Damon Killian!
You're beautiful!
You're beautiful!
He seems like a great host, actually. A lot of charisma.
Ad infinitum for cassettes.
I am really, really excited for this show.
Recordings known or unknown.
I'm also loving the movie right now. I knew he was gonna do that. I was gonna say, stab him in the back with the pen.
60 men, women, and children in the Bakersfield Massacre.
Food riot in progress. Approximately.
I mean, I know the government frames everyone, so it doesn't look like they're doing anything bad. But I was also wondering if people are more interested in people who do bad things, which is why they bring these people on. But I know for this that the government did this and then they framed him, so.
A butcher of Bakersfield.
Okay. I bet he becomes very famous in the Running Man community, you know? What the heck is that man wearing? What is he wearing? What? He's like, it's like the Kill Bill outfit, just yellow spandex. Actually, Kill Bill does not wear yellow spandex, I don't think. She wears more like yellow leather. Looks like he's about to go figure skating or something. Speed skating.
That he needs his friends. We didn't want to break up a winning team, Ben.
Oh my god, he brought them in anyways? Are you serious?
But you know who's on their tail? Who?
Oh, the guy in the big yellow shirt.
It's time to start running!
What? I'm so excited. So running, are those cars or something? Or are they actually going to be running, like, with their feet?
Killian, I'll be back.
He really just said it? He really just said that? He really just said that? Of course he did. Of course they had to reference Terminator. It's kind of like the Hunger Games, to be honest with you. It reminds me of the Hunger Games with like a select arena and then a control area kind of looking over the arena and like death. Okay, so the guy said there's four game shows or game plots is what he said, I'm pretty sure. So I wonder what that means.
Who is it?
I like my men big and cuddly. Her husband at home is like, excuse me? Am I not enough for you? Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. I am Sub-Zero. This is such a cool movie. Such a cool idea for a movie. What the heck? If this show was... I'm not kidding. If this show actually didn't hurt people, it would be such a fun show.
Guess they want us to stay.
Start running, man.
Go.
Oh my god, they're on like a hockey rink. So Arnold's gonna be the last one alive. Oh, he's gonna get impaled into the boards. Oh no. Oh wait. Never mind. Wow, I love these cuts of like them literally about to die and then people winning gifts. It's so cool. This movie is so unexpected. I never would have thought of a hockey player guy trying to kill Arnold.
Hey, Killian!
Do the runners usually, or do the
Sub-Zero!
Do the stalkers usually not die?
Plane Zero!
No, Plane Zero. Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, the one with the boat.
I know about Gilligan's Island, but I've never seen it.
You asked for them, Leon. You got them. Here they are.
You got both?
Saw and Dynamo!
He got both of them? Look how happy he is. He's definitely either a lawyer or a banker. That's his job. Oh my god, I love him. He's my favorite stalker. I hope he has dynamite or something. Okay, so they were talking about the stalkers as like champions. So to become a champion for the stalkers, do you have to be the stalker that kills the runners? Is that how it works?
Had sexual relationships with 2, sometimes 3 different men in a year.
Oh no, not 3 maybe different men. How rude. How into it everyone is. It's so enjoyable to watch the crowd just go, yeah! They're gonna get themselves killed. He's gonna die. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna come out and just saw him in half. Okay, so she's not gonna die because she's wearing the yellow costume. But this guy with Arnold and the other guy with her are wearing red costumes, which makes me believe they're gonna die. Because red means death, as seen in Star Trek. No! Okay, he's not dead yet, but he's close to death. The soundtrack is so good. Whatever song is playing right now is so good.
Then let's go.
What numbers? You didn't say any numbers. Are you psychically telling them to her? Oh, what a good shot of Arnold there. The musical beats there were really cool. I think chainsaws are top 5 weapons to use if you're a villain. You know? They're just so cool. I don't know why I like them so much.
Make it part of you.
Arnold's friend's gonna come in clutch.
That's alright. Keep it down.
Ow! I felt that man's pain. Oh, even though we didn't see it, I think that was the most gruesome death I've ever seen. I love old electricity effects. They're so cool. I don't know. I love them so much. Da 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 na 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 na. Why this music choice? Why this music choice? Bum ba na 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 na. I love this song though, so I don't really. Oh, I understand now because it's his. Yeah, I understand now. What was he thinking? Why did he think that was a good idea? Go to commercials, cut. That's not gonna save you now. Oh, I thought he impaled his head. Oh, okay.
Weiss.
He's dead.
I recognize this actor from somewhere. I've been thinking it the whole movie. And I think he's from Alien. That's where I'm thinking he's from. I just got some chills right now. From the music. The music is really good.
We leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine! Ah!
I hope that's how he dies at the end of the movie now. I'm very excited for Fireball. Oh, yeah. This is so WWE, isn't it? Like, the intros and everything. I love that he has a flamethrower. I love it. Not sure about the suit, but I love the flamethrower. Who is this guy? And what's his deal in the movie? He used to be a stalker. Okay. He was a once stalker.
Oh boy, that's a tough one.
Come on, give it a try. You can do it.
Why can't no one answer this question? Or these questions?
And I choose Ben Richards.
I would have chosen him too.
Hawaii.
I had the shirt for it, but you fucked it up.
I had this shirt for it. Why is the fire pink? Is that because of an aesthetic? Or is that because it's CGI fire? It didn't look CGI. But maybe it is. Oh, the fire looks so cool. I don't even care if it's real or fake. It just looks so cool. Is that oil? Don't shoot your fighter. They're gonna die. Okay, the suit's fire resistant. I thought about that. I thought that was the case. I really hope she doesn't die. I don't think she will, but I still have hope that she won't, you know? I'm still anxious that she will. Also, she's so loud. Why is she being so loud? Someone's trying to kill her. Calm down. Oh. Is that a past runner, or is that from, like, is that an original body from whatever happened here? It was like an earthquake or something.
Price.
Whitman and Price. What do they mean? What do their names mean? I feel like I should know this.
No.
No one wins.
Loses.
No one wins the Running Man. I love it. He may be fireproof, but he ain't explosion proof.
What a hothead.
What a hothead. Oh my god.
Wardrobe, Captain Freedom to wardrobe on the double.
Oh, he's not a past one. He is still one. Or maybe he was a past one, but since everyone's dead or dying, they're calling him up. I like that stalker though. I like his honor speech that he just gave. His morals and his values.
You're trapped.
That was the worst ADR I've ever seen in my life. He didn't even, his mouth did not move, and then he said, "I'm trapped." It was so good. The rebels.
Let's go now, live to the game zone.
I love that they faked this. Oh. They're doing a good job at making it look like a fair fight.
You better fucking get used to it. That's the one.
So cool. Did they actually kill a stuntman for that though? Because if they did, then that is brutal.
I told Killian I'd be back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a liar.
I love Arnold. He has so much charisma. I love it.
Come on now. Let's go, champ.
Did you see the credits for the show on the TV screen? They were so random. What the heck?
Before they edited for broadcast.
She's good. How did she keep that the whole time in her spandex? Did they not search her or anything? Like, where did she keep that? Was it like in her butthole or something?
Good luck.
You too.
Aww, I really like them.
Watch that screen.
Yankee 99er, what's the status of it?
This is so awesome. This is so good.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll please bear with us. We're
Oh.
Bullshit!
Yes, lady. Yes, old lady.
It's showtime.
He's back. Her gun kind of looks like Han Solo's gun, but with a longer handle. Come on, Arnold. I want you to punch him and break his spine like you said.
I'll show you, dickless.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Oh, this is so cool. It's kind of spooky seeing it empty.
One of us is in deep trouble.
It's the same, that's what he said to Arnold at the start of the movie. That's beautiful.
But hey, will you just let me explain? This is television, that's all it is.
Don't let him talk, or let him talk and then still punch him.
I think they want.
I'm so excited. Give me this kill line.
I don't do requests.
The little... I love it. I love it so much. What was behind the billboard? Explosives? What? I thought he was just gonna smack against the wall and die.
That hit the spot.
It hit the spot. That hit the spot for me too, Arnold. Oh, what a shot. Look at this framing. I love it so much. Kiss, 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 kiss. Let's go. Whatever song is playing right now too is amazing. Woo! Yes! Yes, Arnold. Yes, other lady. I forget her name. And I know his character is not Arnold, but it's Arnold. Woo! Amber. Her name is Amber. Okay. Oh my gosh. That was such a fun movie. It was so entertaining and so creative. It was something that was kind of a mix of things I've seen before, but still very unique. Oh, it was so good. I enjoyed that movie a lot. And that was my reaction to The Running Man, the 1987 action sci-fi adventure. It's not an adventure movie, but it's adventure for me. Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. And I'm looking at the cast, and underneath it has the critic scores and stuff, and it has very average critic scores. And I don't know why people are being very critical with this movie. It is just a lot of fun. Like, yeah, sure, it's not the best movie ever made. It's not like The Godfather, which I have not seen yet. I am planning to watch that on the channel, by the way, so you don't have to recommend that to me. It's on my calendar to watch. I know when I'm going to watch that movie. But it's not like The Godfather or like the Lord of the Rings trilogies or something like that. Obviously, it's not going to be like that. But it is such a fun, this movie was such a fun popcorn flick. Just sitting down, watching this movie. There are some really cool ideas, really cool concepts, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it with some great kill lines. And what more could you ask for when you sit down to watch a movie on like a Friday night or a Saturday night? I guess for me it's a Monday night, but you get what I'm talking about, right? I want to start with the score first. The score in this movie was really surprising and really good. I do not know who made the score. I should probably search that up actually. Okay, so it looks like the music was composed by Harold Faltermeyer and Vassal Benford. I'm sorry if I mispronounced any of those names, but they did an amazing job with the score. The synth music and just like the general vibe of the music was so good. It fit with the music, or with the movie and the tone of the movie so well as like the situations of the movie and the general world of the movie. It just all worked, and some of the score was so good. Like the main theme, I feel like it was the main theme, or it was Arnold's character's theme, or whatever theme it was, that kept playing throughout. It was really good. It was just such a fun score as well. It wasn't like super dramatic or super kind of lame. I don't know, I some scores I'm like, oh, this is kind of like a lame and generic score, but the score is very different because of like the synthy, drummy vibe of it, and I just really liked it. I really enjoyed listening to it. I don't know if I would listen to it all on its own terms, but I think it fit into the movie really well. One of my favorite parts of the score actually was when there was like a lot of tension and everyone was silent at the end of the movie, and all there was like this synthy drum that was like, and I just thought that was really cool. I don't know why I thought that was really cool. I just really like, because usually in those scenes it's either completely silent or there's like some music, and I thought it was really unique to have like the sound. So I don't know, I haven't heard that much in movies, and I really liked it. I don't know, I just really liked it. Also the song at the end with the that was going over the credits, really good song. I've never heard it before, and I will be downloading that song and listening to it in the car, singing to it in the car. Hopefully I don't crash because I'll be singing it so loud and so well. Yeah, I don't know, my voice is just like gold or something. Something else that I really liked about this movie was some of the directing was really good. Obviously this movie is not meant to be taken too seriously. It's not going to win many awards, I feel like, but I think the directing was really good in this movie. I thought that some of the shots were really beautiful, especially I'm a sucker for like centered shots. I really like things that are centered in frame. So I really like Wes Anderson's films because they're always like so centered, and it's just so satisfying. And This movie had a lot of centered shots, especially my favorite shots I think were at the end of the movie when Amber and Arnold's character Ben were in the hallway, in the pink hallway, and it was just like these two centered shots, and I don't know why, I just thought they was super satisfying to look at. I love like colored lighting in film, and I love centered shots, and they had both of those, and I was like, I love this. There are also some really good just like tracking shots that followed characters, a lot of good movement from the actors, from the characters, to get them in and out of focus of the frame as they talked. I don't know, I thought some of the stuff was really creative. Some of it was like same old average stuff, and some of it was really good. So I really appreciated it when it was really good. Also, okay, something that I think is really interesting about Arnold Schwarzenegger movies is that whenever I watch an Arnold movie, I never call Arnold's character by the character name. I always call him Arnold. Even in the Terminator movies, where I think he plays his best character, besides in True Lies and Predator, I think the Terminator movies are his best movies. I would definitely agree with you if you said True Lies or the Predator movies are, but for me, the first two Terminator movies for sure are his best roles. And even in those movies, I didn't call him the Terminator. I didn't call him like the T-800, I think that's what he was. I called him Arnold. And it's so interesting to think about, why do I call him Arnold and not the character's name? Like this whole movie, I knew his name was Ben Richards. I called him Arnold the whole time. And I was thinking about it. I think it might be because Arnold is so high up there on like legendary status, and he's so iconic and ingrained in movie culture and movie history, that his personality and his presence in a movie supersedes any character that he plays. That's what I feel like. Whenever I see him, I only see Arnold, and I don't see the character, because Arnold is already so big and so kind of, so big is I guess the only thing I'm going to say. He's so big and his personality is so big that the characters cannot match it. And so for me, he's never a character. He's always Arnold in different worlds. It's like Arnold in different timelines for me, you know? I don't know. I just think that's something that I've noticed while I've been watching all of his movies on this channel, and it's something I wanted to bring up because I thought it was really interesting. I'm sorry it's not really about the movie, but I guess it kind of is because he's in the movie, but I just thought it was interesting, and sorry if it isn't, but I thought it was. Okay, another thing that I really liked about the movie was the concept of the movie. It reminded me of like the Hunger Games meets WWE. I think that's it actually. It reminded me of the Hunger Games meets WWE. WWE because I haven't watched WWE, I don't think, but I definitely have heard about it and I've seen things about it. And so like whenever the stalkers would come on screen and they'd have like all their celebrations and the crowd would cheer on the light shows and the dancers and stuff, that reminded me of like a WWE entrance when the wrestler comes out and they have like this huge opening because it's very theatrical, and that's what this felt like. And then it mixed in with the Hunger Games because you got people kind of fighting to survive, going to die if you're going to die. Obviously it's not like kids versus kids and stuff like that and like one survivor. There weren't going to be any survivors, but like it got the general like vibe that it was sort of like the Hunger Games. So I don't know, it was a really interesting concept, one that I haven't really seen done before. There was an episode of Doctor Who where there was a game show that killed people, which was a really fun episode, I think in the first season of the revived show. But besides that, I haven't really seen a movie or a show or TV show where a game show kills you. So I don't know, I thought that was it was a really interesting concept. And also the game show itself was so cool, how this like totalitarian, is that how you say it? Totalitarian? I think that's how you say it, right? Totalitarian. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but you know what I mean, right? That sort of government is controlling everyone, using this program as a means to kind of stop them from looking past it and seeing the actual truth, and a way for them to spread like lies about people and stuff. Thought it was a really interesting concept. Obviously it wasn't explored too much in depth. It was just there in the background for the most part to add some much needed suspense and some drama, and to move the plot forward as well. So that they didn't like delve into this, and this movie wasn't like super serious about its concept, but it was a really cool thing to have in the movie, and I really enjoyed it because it made the world feel so much more kind of uncontrollable because the government and the TV show and stuff had so much control over everyone. It felt uncontrollable to me because no one else could control it but the higher ups, you know, if that makes any sense. So I don't know, I really like the addition to the movie. I don't think they did a lot with it, but what they did do with it was enough for me to really, really enjoy it. So props to them. Also, the actual Running Man game itself was really, really cool. I didn't know what to expect. When they got shot in there, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then they actually like did some running. Disappointed that Arnold did not run the entire movie. Just gonna put that out right now. I was kind of hoping he would just like have a condition where a medical condition where he was just running the entire time, and if he stopped he died and people were trying to get him to stop or something. I don't know, that would be a really stupid movie, I guess, but that's what I thought when I was starting this movie. Yeah, but the game show was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I really liked the additions of the stalkers. I don't know why I didn't think the stalkers were going to show up. I thought maybe there were going to be like traps hidden all over the place and you just had to make it through without getting trapped and dying or something like that. But the stalkers added another level of suspense, and I was right when I said that the people wearing the red were going to die because they were like red shirts from Star Trek, and the red shirts always die in Star Trek. Now, I haven't really seen Star Trek besides the original movies, or not the original movies, the revived movies with Chris Pine, but I do know that red shirts are the ones that die in Star Trek a lot on all the TV show episodes and stuff like that. So when they were wearing red and Arnold and Amber were wearing yellow, see, there I go again, Arnold, Ben and Amber were wearing yellow, I was like, okay, the guys in red are going to die and the people in yellow are going to live. That's just how this movie's going to work. And I was right. But I liked the stalkers. I really liked how different they all were and how creative some of their stuff was. I mean, some of it was creative and some of it wasn't. Like the stalker with the chainsaw wasn't very creative. I thought he was just a guy with a chainsaw. I was like, okay, just a guy with a chainsaw. Like, it's a cool weapon. It's like one of my favorite weapons to use for like a horror movie villain and stuff. But overall, compared to the other ones, not very creative. Then there was the fireball guy, with the flamethrower. He was pretty fun, but again, not like this most creative. All he was a guy with a flamethrower, and he was getting so hyped up too, and then he dies very quickly, so I was a little disappointed by him. But then there were the other two. There was the Sub-Zero guy, the hockey one, which was my favorite one. It was so creative. At the start, I was like, why is this boomerang, why does he have like a staff with like a boomerang looking thing that's curved? That is very like, that probably wouldn't help anyone, right? And then he uses it to play hockey, and I'm like, this is the most creative fight scene I've ever seen. Like, I would never have thought that in this movie they'd be playing hockey to survive, kind of, or like on an ice rink against a hockey player who's trying to kill them with a spiked boomerang hockey stick. I thought it was so cool, and I really liked him the most. But then there was that other guy, I forget his name, it started with a D or something like that, and he could shoot lightning out of his hands or something like that. He had like a machine connected to his hands. I thought he was really cool. I liked his outfit with all the buttons and stuff, but I thought he looked the most goofy. However, I think the chase he had with Arnold with the music playing was really fun. That was probably my favorite chase scene because I love that song. And at first I was like, why is this song in the movie? And then I realized it's because of his character. And I thought it was just a really smart little addition to the movie that just added a lot to me for some reasons. So I really, really enjoyed that as well. Okay, now I'm getting to the cast. We're going to start with Arnold Schwarzenegger, as always, as Ben Richards. I'm going to just call him Arnold in this review, to be honest. I'm not going to call him Ben Richards. It's just too hard for me to remember that his name is Ben Richards and not Arnold, you know? I thought he did a really good job. I think he may have had too many lines of dialogue to speak in this movie. I mean, I guess I am complaining a little bit, but nitpicking Arnold's dialogue here. He's not the greatest actor in general. And so when he has a lot of dialogue, especially dialogue where he has to act sad or emotional, he's not very good at it, to be honest. Especially when he screams in the helicopter at the start when they chuck him off the side kind of and he's hanging there and he's like, ah, it's just so goofy. But I don't watch an Arnold movie to be emotionally drained from crying because Arnold's such a good actor. I go in there because Arnold is such a lovable actor, and such, even though he's very cheesy at times and corny and not very good, I think for me that adds to the Arnold experience of a movie. That's what I go to the movie to see. I don't go to see like this beautiful, poetic, amazing movie. I go to see an Arnold movie where he has cheesy one-liners and he explodes stuff. And sometimes there can be really good emotion if the movie is really good, like in Terminator 2. There's a lot of emotion when Arnold gets to speak his lines because the movie builds up his character. In this movie, I don't think they did that quite as well as in Terminator 2. Obviously, Terminator 2 is probably my favorite Arnold movie. But they did a good job with his character. I just think they gave him too much to work with. I think he had too many scenes where he had to try and be emotional. I'm mostly thinking about that helicopter scene at the start because that kept playing over and over and over again. And whenever he said the line, like, but there are innocent women and children there, all they want is food, it's like he said that like so woodenly that it takes you out of the movie, you know? Like, I wish that either they'd kept that at the start and not played it again, but I know it was an important scene, or they didn't have him say anything and someone else could have said it. I don't know, that part of the movie I was like iffy on, but besides that, Arnold's kill lines were really good. I was a little disappointed, to be honest with you, with his final kill line. This is not an Arnold's fault at all, by the way. He delivers them amazingly. This is the writing's fault. I was a little disappointed by the final kill line and that he didn't punch the guy, what was his name? He didn't punch Damon and break his spine like he said on the camera. I was really hoping that would be foreshadowing, but I guess it wasn't. But his kill line at the end for Damon was okay. It wasn't like his greatest kill line ever. It wasn't the worst one. It wasn't the best one in the movie, though. I think the best one was the Sub-Zero one where he's like, now he's a zero or something like that. I don't know. That one was great. But yeah, overall, Arnold did a really fantastic job with this movie. Like in all the movies, I think he just spoke too much because when he starts speaking, you start to realize that he's not the greatest actor of all time. But again, I'm not watching this movie because I know Arnold's a great actor. You know, I'm watching this movie because I want to see Arnold do cheesy, fun, amazing things, you know? That's what I'm doing. Next one I'm going to do is Maria Conchita Alonso. I'm sorry if I'm saying any of her names wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm saying her names wrong. But that is her name. I don't know what's going there. She played Amber. I liked Amber. Wasn't my favorite in the movie. I thought she was a little bit boring at times, to be honest with you. I don't think she had too much to do in the movie. I know she did important things in the movie. It just felt like when she was in the Running Man arena, she didn't do anything at all. She had that little spy moment where she took the disc or whatever and she remembered the numbers, but then she didn't really do anything else in the movie, and I was disappointed because I was really starting to like her character when she was starting to steal the stuff at the start and then remembering the numbers. But she kind of just came off as kind of useless, unfortunately, in the movie, to me at least. Besides having those two important things, which again were important to the movie, so I'm glad she had those. I feel like she did not help Arnold in any way in the Running Man game, or any of the other teammates for that matter. She had some cool moments, especially with the guy at the end who she like electrocutes. She like kicks in the nuts and electrocutes. I thought that was a great moment. They kiss and I really liked that. I had some issues with the relationship, but it's not really enough for me to talk about. Like, obviously they'd only known each other for a little bit, but they've been through a lot together, so I understand the kiss. Like, there's not really much. Like, I wish it was more fleshed out, but what can you do, right? It worked for me. It worked for me. That's all I'm going to say. The relationship worked for me. I wish it was better, but it worked for me, so I'm okay with it. But I thought her character was a little bland overall. I don't know. I liked her. I really liked her at the start of the movie. Even when she gave Arnold away, I thought she was an interesting character. And then in the Running Man game itself, I don't think she did anything, and she kind of lost my interest. So by the end of the movie, I was like meh on her, you know? But I thought she did a great job as the character. I just wish she had more to do in the movie. I'm only going to talk about one more actor, and then I'm just going to quickly skim over like one other guy because I just want to verify something. So if you're still watching, thank you so much. It's been a long time talking. Richard Dawson as Damon Killian. His name's Killian. That's funny. Killian. He kills people in the game show. That's a funny little name. Richard Dawson. I know that name before. What is he from? I'm going to search this up. What is this guy from? Is he from anything that I know? Maybe he's not from anything that I know, but I recognize his name. He did a great job. The role that he was playing as Damon Killian is like the role he was made for. I feel like he was so good at it. He was so charismatic. He was so energetic and into it. But when the quiet scenes had to happen and the nervous scenes had to happen, he killed those scenes too. I thought he gave the standout performance of this movie, and whenever he was on screen, I enjoyed the movie. Even like I enjoyed the movie with Arnold in the movie, but whenever he was in the movie, I was super excited because I loved just what he brought, what his character brought and what him as an actor brought into the movie. So I don't know, 10 out of 10. I loved him. I think he was my favorite character in the movie, which is saying something because Arnold was in this movie. But I think he outshone Arnold in this movie just by how charismatic he was and how good he was and well suited he was in that role. I just want to quickly ask a question. Was Yaphet, actually I can just look this up. Yaphet Kotto. I think that's how you say his name, right? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. He played William in the movie. He died by what's his face? Buzzsaw. He was an alien. I knew I recognized him. It took me so long in the movie. The whole movie whenever he was on screen, I was like, I know this guy from somewhere. I know this guy from somewhere. And then it finally clicked. Alien. So I'm glad that I got that right and I didn't get it wrong and that I didn't embarrass myself. That would have been embarrassing. Oh, and that is it for my review of The Running Man. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these beautiful people right here for supporting me. It means a lot for you to be supporting me. Again, Huxley is not here right now. Unfortunately, she did not come in for this review today, but she also gives a big thank you. And thank you for listening to my review. If you made it this far, it means a lot for you just to listen to me talk and talk and talk. I think this is one of my longest reviews on the channel. Maybe it isn't, but it feels like it is. My timer says it is. So thank you so much for listening. It means a lot if you made it this far. And I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.